Good morning, YouTube. It's Mary. Today is Wednesday, December 2nd, and it is week 10 since my week 10 post-op for my R&Y surgery. I'm actually a week further out than I thought. The last time I posted, I said I was 8 weeks out, but when I sat down and looked at the calendar today, I see I'm actually 10 weeks out. The bad news from that is it means when I figure my weight loss averages, I have another week to add into it. And since they haven't been great to begin with, it definitely makes a difference. So 10 weeks out. First off, I'm feeling much better than I have been in some time. I have been slowly getting better, and I feel much healthier today than I have in a long time. So that's the good news. I still have tenderness in my side, but unless I poke at it, or sometimes when I roll over in bed at night, I'm not bothered by it. I see the surgeon on the 10th of this month, and I'll probably mention it to him and ask him to look at the CAT scan that was done. Other than that, I think I'm just going to wait and see what happens. But as I said, I'm feeling better, so that is great. Weight loss this week, 0.9 pounds. 0.9 pounds. I've said it before, I've been a little bit disappointed with my weight loss point surgery. I mean, as of today, I'm down 31 pounds on the head. So 31 pounds in 10 weeks is an average weight loss of 3.1. So if you look at it that way, that's pretty good. But if you look at it as in 8 pounds was in the week after surgery when I wasn't eating, and 10 pounds was the week I was sick, 18 of those pounds were lost in 2 weeks. So if I subtract those 2 weeks and those pounds, I've actually lost 1.8 pounds per week. And again, that's not awful. It's not terrible. I wasn't losing that much before surgery. I just like everybody, was looking for the miracle. But I have to say, even though the weight doesn't seem to be coming off very quickly, the body mass is. I purchased, some clothes on eBay. They're used, but they were nice clothes, and I thought I'd be wearing them for a while. And I put on a pair of the pants the other day, and they're already starting to get big and kind of baggy. I've gone from a 22 when I started in December to a 20 when I started, when I had my surgery. So I lost a size over the 6 months that I was doing my pre-surgery stuff. But since surgery, I've gone from a 20 to a size 16. And as I said, some of those pants, they're an XL in Eileen Fisher, a brand that I can only afford to buy used on eBay. But they were baggy in the hips. I'm definitely losing body mass faster than I'm losing weight. And so even though I might complain about the weight loss being slow, people are noticing. My husband said the other night as he was cuddling up behind me that he liked the new and improved Mary Clun. And I have to say my first thought was a little straight. Well, first I said to him, "Can you tell the difference?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I can tell." My second thought was, well, what does that mean? He didn't like the old, unimproved Mary Clun? It's amazing the mind tricks we play on ourselves. But yeah, it's definitely making a difference. In fact, he gave me my Christmas present already. He's not very good at keeping secrets. And it was probably not helped by the fact that I mentioned that I'd been at TJ Maxx in Wausau, where my mom lives, and they had some ski jackets on a rack there, and that I'd tried them on but didn't see anything that fit me. Because later that day he said, all right, here's your Christmas present. And it happened to be a ski jacket. I've been wearing a men's extra large for some time. It's way too long in the sleeves, so I always have a lot of bulk on my arms, but they don't make women's ski jackets in a size 22. And to get it to fit over my hips, I had to buy an extra large men's jacket. So I've always felt a little bit like a stuffed snowman out on the ski hills. And he bought me a ski jacket. It was a women's. And I pulled it out of the bag and I said, oh, honey, this isn't going to fit me. It's a size 16. Now, I said I've been wearing a size 16 in pants, but I've still been wearing my 1Xs on top. But I tried that ski jacket on, and it fit me. It fit me. I wore a woman's ski jacket. It has been years since I've fit into a woman's ski jacket. So I can't wait to get out on the hill and show off my new ski jacket. Although skiing is going to be a little late this year. It's December 2nd, and we still have no snow on the ground here in northern Wisconsin. It's a pretty rare occurrence for us. Luckily, the ski hill that we ski at has snowmaking equipment, and they're busy making snow, but usually they open Thanksgiving weekend, and they weren't able to do that. And I don't ski the first couple weekends anyway, because the runs are kind of narrow and there's so many people, and I get just a little anxious. And especially since last year, I dislocated the shoulder and broke the arm. So I'm probably going to be a bit more cautious this year. So I'll wait until the hill is completely open. But when I go, I'm going to have my new women's ski jacket on. What else is happening? Not too much. Feeling better. Lost 0.9 pounds this week. Down 31 pounds on the head since surgery. I should have looked to see what that is. Let me quick figure it out. 278 I was when I started. And 213. We're going to get rid of the points there just because it's easier to subtract. So I've lost 65 pounds in about a year. Because I started seeing the dietitian in December of 2008. So 65 pounds this past year. If I could lose 65 pounds this next year, I would be really happy. I'm a little bit anxious though, because my surgeon's staff explained it to me that I would have about 9 months where my body will lose weight because of the surgery. And then it will taper off. And the only way I will lose weight after that is if I do it. And I haven't quite figured it out yet. Let's see here. 9 months, let's say 4 weeks. So that's 36 weeks. And at 1.8 pound a week, that's not going to get me very far. So I need those occasional big weeks. So I have to figure out how to get them. Now, I haven't been exercising since I got sick, but before that, I was walking 40 minutes a day on my treadmill. So it hasn't been lack of exercise that's made a difference. Because I wasn't running, but I was ramping it up. So I was doing, I think, 3.6 miles. Or miles per hour, yeah. I will be getting back to the treadmill pretty quick here. In fact, I'll probably start when I come home from work today. I prefer to do it in the morning, but I wanted to do this video and I didn't have time to do both before work. What a way to procrastinate. Well, I don't have much more to say. I'll try to come up with something a little more entertaining to report next week. I need to continue to work on my protein in my water. I'm slowly getting better at it, but still not to where I think I should be. So those are my goals. Maybe improving the protein and water intake will help with the weight loss. Get back on track with my exercise. So I've got some pretty good goals ahead of me for the next week. I hope that I can report some positive improvement when I talk to you next. Bye-bye. Have a great week, everyone.